YouTube, what's going on again? It's your boy Javon here. I'm out here in Texas. Today is Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to all of you guys out there. If you're home spending time with the family, or you're out here on the road like I am right now, Merry Christmas goes out to you guys, you know what I mean? Shout out to my subscribers. I think I'm at like 31 subscribers now. I want you guys to know that I appreciate all of you guys. Everybody that views the videos, and all of you guys that comment and everything like that, you know what I mean? I appreciate everyone support basically. Didn't put out a video last week or over the past week because it's basically been same thing, you know what I mean, that's been going on here, and didn't really want to put out repetitive content, you know what I mean, but I thought I'll drop in and let you guys know what's going on. Let me see, like I said, you know, same crap. Ain't not much has changed. Ain't not much has changed since. I did last week. I did have some issues. Yeah, basically like last week, over the past like Sunday, thereabout, I had some issues with them because they had me doing like 3-4 different relays, and bro, all them relays that I did, I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's the driver or it's Transam, because Transam telling me one thing. When I meet with the driver, they're telling me another thing. You know what I mean? What they basically did is set up a relay, and then told me the relay was going to be there XYZ time. Waited for the relay. Relay didn't show up. Waited extra 2 hours, still didn't show up. Then they tell me, oh, the driver shut down 3 hours up the road and he wasn't supposed to do that, and da-da-da. When I finally get to the driver telling me Transam gave them like 3 different addresses for them to do the relay, so they didn't know where to go. Whole lot of crap, dude, like, you know what I mean? So I ended up sitting for I ended up sitting for 26, almost 27 hours off duty. You know what I mean? Damn. 27 hours off duty. Y'all see that tree almost took my head off. Basically taking a walk out the truck right now because that load doesn't deliver until tomorrow. Yeah. So I sat for 26 hours, almost 27 hours, going back and forth. At one point in time, the first relay they had me did, they said the relay, I was on a load. They took the load from me, said the relay was going to be there like at 6. Waited, no relay. Then they canceled that one. Then they put me on another relay. The guy shut down hours before. I had to constantly going back and forth with them trying to get information on where the guy was or whatever. Then they sent me 2 hours. It was 2.5 hours away, so I had to drive 2 hours, 2.5 hours the opposite direction to go to the guy, get back. You know what I mean? And then basically 2.5 hours back. So that was 5 hours. It was a hot load. So by the time I did 5 hours out the load, they took it off me because it was supposed to be in New Jersey by the next morning or whatever, and it's just been chaos. With that being said, they put me on this load now. They dispatched me a load saying it was a drop trailer. This is where it gets interesting. Say it was a drop trailer. So I went ahead and I got there in the morning. The most depart time on my load information says 10:30 at night, and I got there from in the morning. So I got there to deliver the trailer. When I got there, the shipper told me I was too early. So I'm like, what do you mean? It's a drop. I'm supposed to drop the trailer and, you know, park out. They're like, nah, you got to come back at like 10 o'clock because we're going live loading. So I'm like, 10 o'clock? It says I'm supposed to start driving at 10 on my loading for. It's whatever. I go ahead, I park. I was parked for 11 hours off duty. I had sent my arrival in, so and I wasn't far away, so I PC'd back over there. By the time I got back over there, Transam voided the load and set up a relay. I'm like, damn, bro, this is like my fourth relay. It's like, come on, man, I need to make miles. Like, I can't even, and it's not even like I'm getting distance with these relays. As soon as y'all hit me with a relay, the driver didn't come or some crazy shit. So they set up this relay. I waited for 11 hours to go get loaded. And then when I'm at the 11th hour, that's the time they voided the load. Right? Then they tried to tell me that the guy's gonna be there 6 o'clock the next morning. So I'm like, yo, you gotta be kidding me right now. Shit. I know it was gonna be this noisy out here. But said the guy was gonna be there 6 o'clock the next morning. So now waited until 6 the next morning. Sure enough, when I got up, no relay came. Texted them, yo, what's up with the relay? They said the relay is 2 hours away. It's gonna be there like 8 o'clock. I went back in my bed. 9 o'clock I woke up back, still no relay. So I texted them like, yo, like what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? Y'all have me sitting, waiting, and like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? So by this, I went ahead and they gave me before they even gave me the location, I was like, okay, since the guy didn't come and they said the guy shut down or whatever, and so I'm like, okay, give me the location. So I go meet him and get the load, get moving, because I've been sitting for so long. My driver manager responded back in an hour literally, saying that, oh, the planners want you to wait. They don't want you to start moving yet. I'm like, what? What do you mean? I ain't tripped. They had me sat there for 5 more hours before they sent me for the same relay, right? So I was like, okay, I ain't even tripping. I called them, right? I called them up and I was like, yo, I didn't get my exact driver manager. I spoke with someone else. Spoke with them. I was like, yo, what's up? Y'all have me sitting for like 26 hours or how many hours, you know? They were like, oh yeah, we're gonna pay you for your time. We're gonna pay you for your time. While I'm there talking to them, they send me this message on the Garmin saying it's extra pay. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, I ain't even tripping. Get off the phone, open the message. Now bear in mind, I've been off duty for 26 hours, almost 27 hours. Transam paid me extra pay, $20. $20. I kid you not. If I was in the truck, I'll show it to you guys right now. $20. I don't know, man. If I was doing a regular 9-to-5 job, I used to make like $16 an hour plus tips. So I'd easily average out $19, $20. You know what I mean? And realistically, I'm not going to stay at a 9-to-5 job for 27 consecutive hours. But if you look at it, like 8 hours is a work day in a 9-to-5 job. That's like 3 days of work. Working an early job, you know what I mean? That's okay bread. You know what I mean? If I was doing a 9-to-5 job and they were supposed to pay me for not finding duties for me to do or whatever the case was, you know what I mean? $20, bro. That's what they paid me. I ain't even tripping, because I know what I know, you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, it's no easy task to stay focused, you know what I mean? Shit like that makes you wanna give up. I'm not a quitter personally, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna quit, just because of that. And I understand that I gotta get some experience to move on to somewhere else where I can get better pay or whatever. But that's just crazy, the way they value the drivers and the way they treat the drivers, and they can do whatever they want with the loads. They can put you on a load, void you off the load, have you sitting for hours, and you know what I mean, and then pay you like $20 like here. That's crazy. So after that $20, they put me on this load. It's 1,400 miles loaded, 64 miles empty, coming all the way to Texas, which that load delivers. That's basically all the miles I made this week. You know what I mean? And if you guys watch my previous videos, you guys know I'm always trying to run as many miles before the pay period ends, which is tomorrow, Thursday, midnight. Luckily I made it to the receiver today. It's Christmas, so it's closed. My appointment time is 9 o'clock in the morning, so hopefully they send me another load tomorrow morning, and I get some empty miles, or even if I don't get some empty miles, they can have me loaded so I can drive at least like 500 tomorrow, so I can be up to at least 2,300 thereabout miles or so for the week, because I literally ain't really got no miles, you know what I mean, because of all those relays and void and you know what I mean, all that crazy stuff. But wanted to drop in, let you guys know what's going on, you know what I mean. And if you guys haven't subscribed us yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button right now. Any questions you guys got, just drop them down below in the comment section, and I'll get back to you guys. Be safe out there, yeah?